Shalom, and here's a little recap of the class, this week's class. We're in this middle of a series on, it's called Bringing Heaven Down to Earth. It's a series about the temple structure, second temple. And we were talking about the gates leading up to the Temple Mount. The Mishnah says there were 5 gates leading up, but in fact today we can find 8. And that's because King Herod built additional 3 gates on the western side, next to the western. Right now what's left is the western wall, right there on the west side of the Temple Mount. And of course we're in the 9 days leading up to the destruction of the temples in the year 69. The second temple and the first temple lasted for 420 years. That was destroyed 480 years before that. So I was thinking, what do the gates mean for us in our life? The temple for us today, we have synagogues or temples. Our home is a temple. Our body is a temple for God. We're supposed to make ourselves a temple for God. And we have gates. Gates are our eyes, our ears, our mouth, our nose, all entryways into our body. And essentially, back then, there was supposed to be police by all the gates. It says in Deuteronomy, put police by all your gates. And what that means, basically, in today's day and age, is that before we say something, ask ourselves the following question. Is this saying going to help someone? Is it going to bring unity or divisiveness? It's going to be good talk that's going to lift the person up, or is it going to be evil slander that's going to bring them crushing down? We have to put gates. We have to put police by all our gates. Basically, when we speak, we have a profound effect on people. Even if they're not there. When you talk good about, it says when you say bad things about people, it hurts the person saying it, the one listening, and the one it's being said about. Why the one that's being said about? I mean, he's not even here. And the simple answer is because everyone has good and not good in them. When we talk about the good in someone, it brings them up. When you talk about the bad, it brings out the bad qualities, even if they're not there. Aaron, the high priest whose yahrzeit is today, he would go over to someone who wasn't on a high level and show them respect and love and say, wow, I so respect who you are. What the guy says, if only you knew who I really was. And he felt kind of embarrassed, but then he actually raised his level because Aaron respected him so much. So when you think of people, even thoughts, positive thoughts about people and how we speak and how we look at someone and what we choose to listen to, our gates, that's such a big deal in changing our environment and how we will feel and be and how we will interact with other people and bring people up. So the message is the gates of Jerusalem, our own Jerusalem. Let's guard our gates. Let's choose what we read, what we see, what we hear, what we talk, who we listen to, and that'll make a big difference in restoring the third temple. May come speedily and transform the days of mourning into days of happiness with the coming of Mashiach and the building of the third temple. Amen. Have a wonderful Shabbos.